The festival of Ridvan commemorates the 12 days when Baha'u'llah, the prophet founder of the Bahai faith, declared that he was the messenger of God. Ridvan is a 12-day festival commemorating Baha'u'llah's declaration that he was a manifestation of God. In the Bahai calendar, it begins at sunset on the 13th of Jalal, which translates to the 20th or 21st of April, depending on the date of the March equinox. Ridvan, also meaning paradise, can be used to describe a place of spiritual beauty and significance. In phrases such as the Ridvan of the divine presence or the Ridvan of the resplendent glory, we understand Ridvan to be synonymous with the word paradise. Ridvan, a 12-day Bahai festival, is held from April 21st to May 2nd to commemorate the 12 days Baha'u'llah spent in the Garden of Ridvan in Baghdad in 1863, during which he declared his prophetic mission to his followers and announced his station as the promised one of God. The first, 9th, and 12 days of Ridvan are considered holy days on which work should be suspended by Baha'is all over the world. In 1863, exactly 31 days after the celebration of Nowruz, Baha'u'llah set forth on a 4-month journey from Baghdad to Constantinople after being exiled by the governing officials of the city. Baha'u'llah left his house and was ferried across the Tigris River before reaching the Najibiye Garden, where he spent the next 12 days meeting his followers before his final departure from Baghdad. 9 days after Baha'u'llah's arrival in the Najibiye Garden, known thereafter as the Garden of Ridvan, he was joined by the rest of his family. By this time, successive waves of visitors were streaming into the garden, seeking the presence of Baha'u'llah to bid him farewell. The last day of Baha'u'llah's stay in the Garden of Ridvan was one of sadness for his followers. Believers and non-believers alike sobbed and lamented. The chiefs and nobles who had congregated were struck with wonder. Emotions were stirred to such depths as no tongue can describe. Every year, Baha'is the world over gather in their local communities on the first day of Ridvan to elect the 9 members of their local spiritual assembly. Every adult Baha'i at the age of 21 is eligible to be voted for, and they have the responsibility to participate and vote for these 9 members of the community. Participation in the elections is a sacred duty, and being elected onto a local assembly is considered a position of service rather than a position of power. Wishing everyone a joyous Ridvan Festival.